Available now. Link below.
Tonight we delve into a narrative that's as concerning as it is bewildering. The White House staunchly refuses a cognitive exam for President Biden, insisting without a shred of documented evidence that his day-to-day presidential duties are the only test that he needs. Imagine, America, if your job performance was solely judged by attendance, not on the quality of your work. Now, this administration expects us to believe that navigating daily agendas is akin to passing a rigorous cognitive assessment. But when the leader of the free world stumbles over words and policies alike, the American people start asking questions that deserve answers, not dismissals. In this special report, we peel back the curtain on the administration's bold stance, the questions it raises, and the profound implications for our nation's future. So stay with us. You don't want to miss the crucial insights and our final thought on why this story should matter to every American who's watching tonight. Now, before we dive any deeper into our discussion, a quick word from our partners. Just like we question the efficiency of leadership based on performance, not just presence, let's talk about something: your home efficiency. With energy bills skyrocketing, Americans are searching for smarter, more cost-effective solutions. Enter this portable mini heater. It's a game changer in beating those high utility costs. This compact yet powerful device ensures your space remains warm without breaking the bank. Imagine the savings as a direct challenge to the status quo of energy consumption. Get your home warm and cozy now with a 55% discount at getwarmnow.com, plus a 60-day money-back guarantee. Don't let this offer cool down. Visit getwarmnow.com. Now, in an era where clarity and strength in leadership are more crucial than ever, the White House recent stance on President Biden's cognitive health raises more questions than it answers. Amid widespread concern and speculation about the president's mental fitness, the administration's response has been at best dismissively confident and at worst worryingly opaque. The White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre recently asserted that President Biden doesn't need to undergo a cognitive exam, and according to her, the president's daily engagements and responsibilities serve as a living testament to his cognitive capabilities. Quote, "The president, who's also the commander-in-chief, passes a cognitive test every day." That's what she claimed. But is navigating a daily schedule truly comparable to the rigorous assessment designed to evaluate cognitive health? Let's watch her words.
I think folks need to understand that the president passes, again, a cognitive test every day. If you look at what a clinical cognitive test is actually, what it actually does, it is a 15-minute appointment that is administered by someone that most of the time people don't actually know. And the president has a team of doctors that is with him 24/7, and he is able to do the work every day that is rigorous, that is more rigorous than it would be for any 15-minute clinical appointment.
So in this clip, we see Jean-Pierre confidently stating Biden's supposed daily cognitive victories. Yet confidence from the podium cannot mask the real observations and moments of confusion and forgetfulness that the president has exhibited on numerous occasions. Now, these are not mere gaffes or slips of the tongue. They are troubling indicators of a potential decline in mental sharpness critical for presidential decision-making. Now, this comparison might hold if the job of the president was purely ceremonial. However, the leader of the free world is expected to make critical decisions that affect millions of lives, both domestically and internationally. The simplicity of equating daily tasks with cognitive fitness overlooks the gravity and complexity of presidential duties. The American people deserve assurance beyond mere appearances or the ability to follow a routine. Dr. Kevin O'Connor, in a memo, stated that, quote, "No new concerns were identified during President Biden's exam, despite not administering a cognitive test." Now, this omission is glaring, especially when contrasted with the overwhelming majority of Americans expressing serious doubts about Biden's mental fitness. If the president's cognitive health is as robust as claimed, why not substantiate these assertions with concrete clinical evidence? Now, the refusal to perform a cognitive exam as recommended by medical professionals for individuals of the president's age is not just a medical oversight, it's a political misstep. It feeds into the growing distrust between the public and those in power. Transparency is not merely a courtesy, it's a cornerstone of our republic, okay? Now, the American people's concerns, they're valid. They deserve acknowledgement rather than simple dismissal from the White House. So contrast this with the tenure of President Trump, whose unapologetic direct manner of communication and decision-making left little room for doubt about his cognitive abilities. Now, agree or disagree with his policies, Trump's ability to engage with complex issues, articulate his positions, it was absolutely evident. His vigor and clarity stood in stark contrast to the current administration's vague assurances and avoidance. And he was clear when he roasted Biden during a speech, when presenting a reel of all of his gaffes. Let's watch, shall we?
We're right now going to be soon Venezuela on steroids. You can take the 5 worst presidents in American history and put them together, and they would not have done the damage Joe Biden has done to our nation in less than 2 years. Let's take a look. By the way, we have a little video. Take a look at this.
How would you say your mental focus is?
It's focused. I haven't. Look.
Let's get ready to bumble!
I think it's a right for people to have bad health care. True international effort to pressure. God, oh my Lord, I can't believe I said that. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word.
Y'all ready for this?
I was going to put And Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. Wait. All men and women created by go. You know the thing. If it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to. Anyway. We went for 2 reasons. One, to come on, man. The guy who runs that outfit over there. I've had a couple Washingtons, but the nature, not Representative Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here. What am I doing here? Tucker, yeah. I got hairy legs that turn, that. Thank you for tolerance, for listening to me. I appreciate it very much. What?
Yep, it's nap time already, right? So, in a recent late-night interview, President Biden's reference to his 2020 agenda for the upcoming election, combined with footage showcasing his struggles to form coherent sentences during public addresses, has intensified concerns regarding his age and capacity to lead effectively. Now, these instances not only raise legitimate questions about his ability to communicate clearly on the world stage, but also about whether he possesses the requisite qualities for leadership. Effective leadership demands more than mere presence. It requires the articulation of a clear vision and the ability to make decisive, informed decisions. The White House strategy of equating daily presidential activities with passing a cognitive test is not only scientifically unsound, but politically evasive. It sidesteps the core issue, the American people's right to be led by someone of undoubted mental acuity. The refusal to conduct a formal cognitive exam as part of a transparent and comprehensive medical evaluation disregards public concern and disrespects the office's integrity. Jean-Pierre's repeated assurances lack the backing of visible, tangible evidence. The absence of the president's doctors from the press briefing where they could directly address these concerns only deepens the mystery and the skepticism. Historical precedent for such transparency does exist, and its absence now is both noticeable and troubling. The administration's argument that making the doctors available is not precedent overlooks the unique circumstances and legitimate public interest in the president's cognitive health. Previous presidents have released detailed medical records to quell health concerns, so why should this administration be any different? The health of the president, especially regarding their mental fitness, is not a private matter, but a national concern. As we consider the implications of the White House stance, it's critical to remember what's at stake here. The leadership of the free world requires not just experience and wisdom, but the cognitive stamina to tackle complex global challenges. It demands a leader who can articulate a clear vision, engage with intricate policy details, and communicate effectively with both allies and adversaries. So the call for Trump's return in 2024 is not merely a yearning for a bygone era, but a recognition of the need for a leader whose cognitive capacity is beyond reproach. Trump's tenure exemplified strength, decisiveness, and an unabashed willingness to address America's challenges head on. The contrast between this administration's effectiveness and Trump's directness underscores a broader concern about the direction in which our country is headed. Now, if you got value for this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. The saga over President Biden's refusal to undergo a cognitive exam transcends mere political squabble. It strikes at the heart of American governance. It's about the fundamental expectation of transparency, accountability, and above all, capability that we demand from our leaders. The White House's dismissal of legitimate public concerns over the president's cognitive health not only undermines the trust in the administration, but also sets a concerning precedent for future leadership. As Americans, our republic's strength lies in our ability to question, to demand clarity, and to expect nothing but the highest standard of mental acuity from those in the highest office. The refusal to address these concerns head-on is not just a missed opportunity for reassurance, it's a disservice to the very principles upon which this great nation was built. America deserves and indeed requires a leader fully capable of navigating its challenges with both wisdom and clarity.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.